What is going on, people? My name is Donovan the Gamer. Um, as you can see, this is probably the first time anybody has actually heard my voice or pretty much actually know who I am. So basically, I'm just a regular guy who plays video games, and I'm just mostly doing this as a hobby. I'm not really looking to do this as a full-time gig. So anyway, I'm going to. This is my first playthrough of Senua Sacrifice. I'm a little bit ahead of the opening. Um, yeah, I'm a little ahead of the opening. I just wanted to skip through the boring parts and make it a little bit more exciting. But I'm still in the very first stage. So yeah, as you can see, this game mostly deals with the protagonist and her dealing with mental illness and all that. And I heard that if you actually use your headset, you can actually simulate what people with actual psychosis go through on a daily basis. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I don't know, just play the game. So here I go.
She has to fight two gods first.
Two gods?
Two gates.
Which will she choose first?
One of them will kill her, I know.
She's going to die.
Oh boy.
Sword. The fire giant has answered.
Choose a gate, son.
He comes from a land older than mankind.
Yeah, I gotta fight between two gods, Third and some other guy. I don't know. Again, first playthrough. So here I go. There's a valley of fire. Excuse me.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. Was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Very pretty looking game though. Problem is though, I really do hate the film grains in this game. I hate compressed games, but I don't understand why people just. I don't understand why developers use film grain in their games. It doesn't look right. Yeah. You have to forgive me coughing. I just got over a cold and still trying to recover. And forgive me if this playthrough is a little bit slow paced. Trying to explore everything, trying to get everything settled. Whoa. This. Break ankle.
She finished it! There are too many of them to find a strong position.
Take that.
He's down! Finish it! Finish it! Strike
And I'm liking the combat again. Gotta keep this down this nuts. Boom! See ya, bitch. Gotta take this guy down. Yeah. Alright. As you can see, this is not an RPG, so you don't get any skill points. Alright. What thing I hate is the fact that you have to toggle the run button. Yeah. If anyone wants to give me some feedback here on how I'm doing, please let me know in the description. Or in the comments, I'm sorry. Yeah. Probably not the best game. It's probably not the best game to stream. Just lots of walking around and exploration. A lot of quiet moments. Yeah.
I can still smell it.
Oh.
Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Alright. I had a lot of trouble with this first type of puzzle because they're okay, but they're just way too obtuse. Like, they don't really start you off right. Yeah, alright, now it's time to find the white thing. Trying to beat this game without a walkthrough, people. So let's take it back. This?
Focus.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Bingo. Alright, now it's time to open the door.
The path to Hellhand is sealed for the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Man. Okay. On to the next.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like
He's
the
hanging
others.
in there.
I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Okay. So what are we doing now? Oh, you know who will make a great appearance in the next Mortal Kombat? This chick. It's already crazy enough. It's like your guts out. You make a great addition to Mortal Kombat. Alright. Kill the Looking too good. Let's see if I can pull off a miracle. Yeah, every time you fail in this game,
She's so weak, she's so weak. They can see you're weak. Get up, quickly! Get up! Watch out!
yeah.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Okay, so yeah, every time you fail in this game, there's this thing called the dart rot, as you can see on her left arm. So basically, every time you fail, the dart rot reaches up to her head. So if it reaches up to her head, you basically lose the entire game. Your progress is reset. The game is over. So you want to try not to die so much.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead
paganism.
walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot.
Okay, is it right here? No. Alright. Find the fire. Like, what the fuck they want me to do? Find a fire. Or fight fire with fire? I don't know. We gotta sacrifice her. You can stop fire, forest fire, Senua. Started the whole forest fire.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Sometimes I gotta wonder, it's like people with psychosis, actual diagnosed psychosis. It's like, is this what you really go through? Like, you just hallucinate and shit? Like, do you just hear voices constantly in your head? Like, oh my god, man, like, I couldn't even
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created,
I
there
could
was a
not
world
live like
called
this, man.
Muspel.
Like,
Because it was in the sun, it was
I don't
bright
know.
and hot, flaming,
this
burning.
is
Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars.
the human brain is a
Other
very
stars
interesting
melted
thing.
ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant alien. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds,
I don't know if you gotta.
and is now the
See, I'm just
land
mostly
of
playing this
fire
game for the
giants.
trophies, but you know, I heard this story. I heard this game was pretty good.
Cannot endure a journey there.
Yeah. But going back to what I said, man, it's the people who have psychosis. It's like
She needs to find it. Another fire sacrifice.
I genuinely want to know. Like, is this what you go through on a daily basis? It's so, man, I feel so bad for you guys. You know, I could not live like that, man. You gotta admit, like, this is before a time when you had like prescription medicine, so I can only imagine what people who have this mental illness went through during those times. Like, I couldn't imagine doing that. Yeah, man, it's crazy. One thing I really like about the game is the visuals. This is probably one of the best showcase for a real engine 4 by a long shot. As you can see, I'm only playing this on the base PS4, so I'm not really getting a lot out of it, and I'm not really getting the most out of it, but it looks good for what I'm playing. Yeah, this game has a toggle run and walk button, which I'm not mostly a fan of. I
It's
just
too far.
I can't stand games that just make you just walk.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Alrighty then.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Cherry. Very cherry. Alright, so now we have to go back. Get the hell out of here. Nice. Yeah. Victory!
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua?
Victory.
I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Wow. No offense, but this shit kind of looks crazy. Holy shit, man. So, okay, let's keep going. Excuse me. Alright, there's another exit. And okay. Another room.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt.
That's
The
what
Northmen
he said.
believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword,
That's 100%.
and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Yeah, let's get credit on something right. Let me take the motherfuckers on. Okay. Great, another rune puzzle. Okay.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior.
Okay.
To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
that it? I have to apologize, folks. This is gonna take a bit. Okay. And so that must mean I'm being close.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel. The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Okay. That's one thing I don't like about. There's another thing I don't like about this game is just puzzles, man. Like, I don't hate them, but they just slow the game down. I gotta find this something in the shape of an R. Ugh. Yeah, so
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel
okay, so
is called
I don't want
Cert,
to bore anyone anymore
the foremost
on this
of the
game.
fire giants. His name.
Okay, my initial impressions. I like the atmosphere. The visuals are top notch. Um, and pretty much the game focuses on a lot of elements that most other games wouldn't even dare touching, which is the psychosis part. So that's the positives. The negatives is that the gameplay is way too slow paced. The puzzles are very obtuse, and they don't give you a tutorial on how to do a lot of the things in this game. So overall, I am somewhat enjoying it, but there's a lot of flaws in this game, and yeah, so it does not really deserve the high praise that it's getting in a lot of media, but it pretty much this is pretty much a serviceable game. So I'll come back to you later on, probably later on in the day, to pretty much stream another fast-paced game if possible. But as of right now, I'm gonna get up out of here. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you look forward to a lot of other live streams that I'm going to put out. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Catch you guys later.